This may be in the obvious category for some people. However, if you visit during the day, you might not know that. Hey, again, today we're talking about must-do things when you visit the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Hogsmeade. We're gonna head right inside. Number 1 on the list is actually really close. So number 1 is say hello to the train conductor with the Hogwarts Express, and he's right here. I'm kind of nervous.
Hey.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Welcome to Hogsmeade.
Thank you, I'm happy to be here.
Good to see you. I see you've got your school bag.
Yeah.
Are you ready for class?
Somewhat.
To start. Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah?
We'll take it.
Yeah. Do you have any tips?
Well, yeah, you're going to need a few things. We've got them. But most importantly, the other first-year students will be 11. Don't let that get you down.
I kind of look 11.
You got this. You do you, mate.
Yeah.
You did better late than never.
Yeah.
Better late than never. You got this.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. You're very welcome.
So bonus extra thing to do, I'm actually walking to Hagrid's, which I'm about to talk about, but I love this alleyway behind Dervish and Bangs. It's kind of, it's between the entrance and exit to Hagrid's, and it's a cool little, usually empty, like you can see I'm the only one here right now. Hogsmeade's really busy, but this alleyway is usually pretty empty, so just a little extra nook to check out when you visit Hogsmeade. Of course, when you're visiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Hogsmeade, you have to check out Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, the newest ride in Hogsmeade. Opened about 3 years, I don't know, about 2 or 3 years ago. There is over 1,200 trees behind me in the Forbidden Forest. The ride takes you through all of that. You meet Hagrid's magical creatures. You actually see Hagrid as well, the animated figure on the ride. They 3D scanned Robbie Coltrane's face, and they actually 3D scanned his teeth as well to recreate the animated figure that you see in the ride. The costume was also created by the same people who made the costumes in the movie. Highly recommend Hagrid's. I won't spoil any big points of the ride if you haven't been on it, but it is really fun, as you can hear the screams behind me. I can't recommend it enough, and it is probably one of the most popular rides, if not the most popular ride at Islands of Adventure, so just keep that in mind. Sometimes it's virtual line, but a lot of fun. And if you're a huge Hagrid fan, they actually sell his umbrella wand prop replica for $120. It's gonna rain a little bit later today, so I probably need this, but I don't know if I have $120 to spare for it, so might have to settle for a regular umbrella for now. There are 2 stage shows within Hogsmeade, and a lot of people visit Hogsmeade and they don't even know these 2 shows exist, or they think only 1 show exists. So you definitely want to use the Universal Orlando app and find the show times on the day you're visiting. They usually alternate between the 2 shows. So the 2 shows are the Triwizard Spirit Rally, which is almost like a stunt show. Fun fact, actually, so each, in the Wizarding World in Universal Studios Hollywood and overseas, it is a slightly different show. There's actually more stunts in the Hollywood version of the show, but they do kind of like little flips and things in this one as well. So it's kind of like a little stunt stage show. They're both pretty short. And then the other stage show is the Frog Choir. Out of the 2, I prefer the Triwizard Spirit Rally, but they're both fun. If you're visiting for the first time, you definitely want to check both of these out. And fun fact, the stage behind me, it's right in front of Hogwarts Castle, so Hogwarts Castle is right over there, and Flight of the Hippogriff is right behind me as well. But the stage is actually called the Pictish stage. That's a really unknown fact about this stage. So if you want to seem like a regular in Hogsmeade, and like you've been here a lot, this is called the Pictish stage. I bet that fact is nowhere on YouTube. Don't fact check me on that, but I feel like that's a pretty unknown fact. There's not actually a show going on at the moment while we're filming this, but I do have Trevor, who does photo and video for us at Orlando Informer here, and so he's going to recreate one of the shows. He can pick whether the Triwizard or the, he's going to do the Triwizard. Oh yeah, this is like the ribbon part of the Triwizard.
It is, yeah, that was really good. So I must have done a good job.
Yeah.
Let me know if I did.
Okay. Universal casting, call him. Just kidding, don't. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is only 25 minutes right now. It's actually pretty low. And if Forbidden Journey is not your speed, Flight of the Hippogriff is only 15 minutes. If you've watched one of my older videos, you probably heard me talk about FILCH'S Emporium before, but I think it was worth mentioning in this video as well. FILCH'S Emporium is the gift shop for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. However, a lot of people just pass through it quickly, especially because it's usually crowded. It was recently expanded about a year or 2 ago. They moved the locker area for Forbidden Journey and they expanded the gift shop. But this is definitely a shop worth checking out further and kind of slowing down in. There is a lot of confiscated goods within the store, as the name implies. So as you look up, you can look up in the store and around the store, and you can find a lot of confiscated things over the years that Filch has collected. Speaking of FILCH'S Emporium, this is new merchandise. This came out in the last week or so. They've got a whole Fantastic Beasts collection. You can see a shirt down here as well. I believe this is 35 if my memory serves. Look at that, 35. I've memorized merchandise pricing. That's kind of sad. And then there is a new Hogshead shirt that I don't see in here yet, but it's actually my favorite. I just bought it for my girlfriend Madison. Hopefully she'll know by the time she watches this video, because that'd be an awkward way to find out. But it's actually one of my favorite shirts oh my goodness, it's right here. Look at that. I was talking about it and I didn't even turn around. So it says Hogshead on the front, and then on the back, it's got like Hogshead at Hogsmeade. I love it. I think it's a really cool shirt. This one's 30, by the way. If you look closely here, you can see the footsteps on the map. Unsurprisingly, it feels like a lot of the confiscated goods might have been property of the Weasleys at one point. You can see some fireworks here. I like this rubber chicken a lot, though. Here we have one-size-fits-all shoes, sticky trainers. That sounds kind of sticky. I don't like when my feet get wet, like from rain, so I don't know. I probably wouldn't like sticky trainers. This may be in the obvious category for some people. However, if you visit during the day, you might not know that there's a nighttime show on Hogwarts Castle. It's not a super long show. It's called the Nighttime Lights at Hogwarts Castle, and it varies based on what time of year you're visiting. It's select nights, and then it's usually from dusk, and then it keeps repeating until the park closes, maybe one show after the park closes. And there is also a Halloween and Christmas version of the show as well, so keep an eye out for that. I think my personal favorite is the Christmas version, but I go back and forth. Also, if you're enjoying the video, please subscribe. If you're planning to watch it, I do have a couple tips for you. I wouldn't go to the first show. The first show is usually the busiest. I would usually aim for the second or third show, depending on how late the park's open. Also, my favorite place to watch it, a lot of people will choose this bridge that I'm on. I don't necessarily care for that. I kind of like over near the Pictish stage, the stage I was just telling you about, where the two daytime shows take place, is usually where my favorite place is to watch it. You can also watch it kind of off to the side over by Hippogriff, which is another option as well. If you are visiting Hogsmeade and you want to make your friends really jealous, you can either buy a postcard here or bring a postcard. They also sell stamps here. You can buy a stamp at home, of course, and then bring the postcard, and you can mail it at the owl post right behind me. Drop it in, and it will have a owl post stamp on it when your friend or family member receives it. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever personally sent a letter from the owl post, but I've definitely received a lot. I recently had a family member that sent me a postcard from Bahamas Breeze, I don't know, a restaurant, and it said, I'll put it on screen what it said. It was kind of mean. It hurt my feelings a little bit. Of course, when you're visiting Hogsmeade, you have to visit Honeydukes, the candy shop, and try something new, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to head inside Honeydukes, and I'm going to try to find something I've never tried before and try it and let you know what I think of it. Of course, you have the easy mode stuff, like the chocolate frogs. I've been talking about those a lot lately in my videos. You have Birdie Bot's every flavored jelly beans, which you have good flavors and bad flavors. I've had that as well. So both of these two are out, but they're obviously some of the most common options when you're visiting Honeydukes. Okay, I think I've narrowed it down to something in the candy case over here. You've got the sherbet lemons, the sweet and sour drops, the jelly babies, raspberry and blackberries, pear drops, pineapple cubes, fizzy wizzies, all kinds of, this is kind of the more normal stuff down here, gummy worms and such. I think I'm gonna do the sherbet lemons. Never had one before. Excited to try it. The cold case here has a ton of options as well. There's the seasonal fudge that I've talked a lot about in recent videos. There's butterbeer fudge. There's these cauldron cakes, which are very Instagram worthy. However, they used to have a chocolate cauldron cake that was so much better. Every day I pray that they bring back the old cauldron cakes to Honeydukes. I used to love them. These Honeydukes apples are really cool as well. Welcome back to my sherbet lemon review. I wore yellow today in honor of eating a sherbet lemon before I even knew I was going to have one. So here we go, my first time trying one. I don't know, I think they're hard. I don't think you like bite into it. That'd be embarrassing if I did. Sourness level, I'd give this like a 3 out of 10. I was expecting like on a 6 or 7 out of 10. Like we're at like a 3. I like it though. It reminds me of a large lemon head, which I used to eat a lot of lemon heads. So I'd put this in the mid tier of the Honeydukes treats. Welcome back to the lemon sherbet review. Michaela just joined us for a different video later on, but she really wanted to try a lemon sherbet thing, and I told her she couldn't try it unless she reviewed it for you all.
This is also my first time trying it. It seems like a hard candy, right? Like that would be like at your grandma's house, like those strawberries except a lemon.
For context, it's been like a minute and a half and mine's still.
Yeah, I feel like it's a milder lemon head. It's not quite as lemony. I don't know. I like lemon flavored things. It doesn't like rock my socks, but I don't not like it.
For the rest of the video, I'm gonna have a sherbet lemon in my mouth. Next up, when you're visiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, you have to stop by the 3 Broomsticks or one of the carts in Hogsmeade and try some of the food. Today I'm trying 2 things that I've never tried in the Wizarding World, which is rare. This is 3 items in a row. First the lemon sherbets, and now these 2 new food items. These are 2 vegan items that they just rolled out within the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. This is the Shepherd's Pasty Pie. So again, it is a vegan option. It is meatless beef crumbles and vegetable stew hand pie, and it is $9.49. It's very hot. Like it's been out here for a while and it's still very, very hot. You know what? I will take one for the team and open it for the viewers at home. Oh, lots of good stuff in here. So you can see, it looks like there's some carrots in here, peas. The people on Velocicoaster are screaming for it, so it must be really good. So to be honest, I can't even tell it's not, there's not actual meat inside of it. It's really good. I'd get it again. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. Very tasty, obviously not a full meal, just a little snack, but if you're hungry in Hogsmeade, this is at Magic Meep Cart, which is right outside of the 3 Broomsticks. It's on your left if you're walking to the Forbidden Journey. Very good. Okay.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I thought I was starting. Go.
This is a little too much healthy food for me, or healthier food. So since this is a second vegetarian option, I brought one of the vegetarians on the team, Michaela, and she is going to try the new menu item that is at the 3 Broomsticks. And both of these menu items came out in the last like 2 weeks, so pretty new.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I think it's cool that the Wizarding World's getting some vegan options, and this is available at the 3 Broomsticks. It's the mushroom pie. It has stewed jackfruit and mushroom in it, and then it's served with cucumber, tomato, and a lemon thyme vinaigrette. Like, oh, it has like a gravy. Wait. Oh. Whoa. This is texturally not what I anticipated. It kind of tastes like stuffing. I get like a mushroom stuffing, if you've ever had that, Thanksgiving. That's just the overall, I don't know. It's a biscuit on top and then basically like a mushroom stew. I'm not sure where the jackfruit is. I'm seeing mostly mushroom. It's kind of just like a chunky soup stew situation. Honestly, I probably wouldn't get it again. It's not what I expected.
Definitely changed to year round. You can get it inside 3 Broomsticks or Hogshead. I got mine from Hogshead. And I'm gonna pair my hot butterbeer with replying to some text messages. A year ago, actually almost a year ago today, I put my number online and I just let anyone who wants to text me. So I get hundreds of texts per day and I try to respond to as many as possible. If you want to text me, you can text me. My favorite thing to receive is pictures of your animals, but otherwise you can also text me your favorite type of butterbeer, hot, cold, or frozen. My number is 407-214-5735, and I'll put it on the screen and leave it below as well. If you enjoyed this video, I've got another video you're really going to like. It is the top things to buy when you visit Diagon Alley. I'll leave a link to it here, or down there.